Yeah, how's it going? I'm back with the cabin, by the way. Back at the... It's a look in. Take 2. The action. Back at the back. Back at the back. What does that mean, man? Take 3. Go. I mean, action. We're back at the cabin, guys. Another episode. How exciting. Oh. Look at that. Maybe you're not supposed to leave that crap on for many, many years. Dude, my patience is starting to run thin. This is just horrible. It's like... Don't have a good compartment even. It's just horrible. Don't mess with me, man. Just come out. No. Stop. Oh. I thought this would be like moving the film from a TV screen. That is very satisfying. This is not even close of being satisfying. Why did you even notice it? Oh. Mis asja sa siit teisel pool ka oled? Let's go inside. I think I'm just gonna buy a new door. So guys, I got another little update on the cabin. In this video, I'm hoping to furbish the entire building. The primary focus will be on the kitchen area. But I'm gonna try to find some stuff for this area and maybe some stuff for the upstairs part as well. But I'm gonna start off in the kitchen area, and first thing is that First thing first, I want to relocate this fire stove. It's kind of in the way, dead center in the kitchen area. So maybe I can put it this side instead. Lots more room here. That means I need to reroute the smoke pipe and also maybe drill a new hole somewhere. And I don't want to go through the rock. So I'm gonna either drill it there or there. Those are my 2 options at the moment. Don't have enough room down there. Don't want to install it on this side, although there's a lot more room here. And although we have a hole down there at the moment, it's actually not the right hole. That hole is for cleaning purposes. So right now I can't really clean the chimney. I mean, remove debris from the chimney after you clean it. At the moment you would need to move this entire station out of the way, then you can access that hole. I even have the lead for it, like that thing goes there. So yeah, let's just gonna get to work. Let's get to work. Yeah, it's pretty empty. The wall thickness is pretty impressive though. Was it like 7 millimeters? For comparison, the crap that they so is 1.5 millimeters versus 7. Wow, there's actually quite a difference there. Yeah, I need to make some type of but I don't think I have any good pipe for this. Maybe I need to order something specially for that heater. Or maybe I have something, I'm not sure. What is this? 10.5. But that thing is 12. Maybe this piece will nicely sit inside there, and then I can weld it shut. Oh man, that is way too big of a gap to weld. Maybe we should do that. Technically it should work as well. I'm not sure. Connection established. So I think I'm gonna make another cut here, then I can tilt this a bit more, and then we should be able to match it up nicely. Might need to do double cuts down there as well, but not sure at the moment. Relatively easy to do, I just need to cut it from somewhere there. Hopefully I won't mess it up. Probably will. Dude, these stupid cutoff discs, they can't stay straight whatsoever. They just divert somewhere. Feels like they're made out of, I don't know, something other than a cutoff disc. Look at that crap. I'm trying like so hard to keep the damn thing straight, but the disc just bends, literally. Dude, I need a bandsaw mill, period. This is just BS. I think I need to do something similar up there, down here as well. Not sure where the turns need to be. Man, who would have thought that melting smoke pipes together is gonna be so much fun? 100-year-old sewage pipe from somewhere under the ground, guys. Ended up being my chimney pipe. Look at that. Still, I think it's fine. For the time being, anyway. Currently, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to install some proper heater into this place, so that will do. Maybe I'm even looking long-term plans here, not sure. Now, when it was there, there was no room in the kitchen area. Now there's a lot more openness here, so this is clearly a better choice. But another thing was when this thing fired up, it actually gives off tremendous amount of heat. At some point I was lasering the walls and I was getting something like 44 or 47. That's just on the wall. It's pretty hot actually. But right now the wall is much further away, so it's not gonna heat up as much. Plus, usually all the hot air travels upwards, right? Now, previously it was kind of stuck there under the ceiling, but right now it has very nice open channel to the loft area. So, yeah, I think this is fine. Now, in order to close those gaps, I'm gonna go buy some new rope later, and basically I'm just gonna do it like that. A bit of that JB weld and rope mixed together. Should work pretty good. Huh. Look at that. Yeah, I need some glue here. Get that later. Finally again. Patch up this hole as well. Nothing much down there. It's pretty clean actually. Oh man, white is not a good color. Bunch of hocus pocus. You paint everything black, and then you're not gonna have any issues. I don't think I even need anything here. Maybe just put just in case. And the fire creates a draft through the chimney. So that kind of, even if you have like cracks, it should go outside. And even if the weld is not perfect, maybe there's like micro holes somewhere. It's not gonna leak through any of those holes. But I'm gonna get some new rope for that area, just in case. I'm gonna glue that off. I think this is fine now. This seems pretty sealed deal. Oh yeah, by the way, check it out. The winter is back. What a mild shock. But looks like that thing is working now, which is very good. Let's go back inside. I'm cold. Oh man, this is much better. Stupid asshole winter doesn't want to go away. What is up with that? This climate sucks. Wish I was living in North Pole. Then it would be a lot better. But anyway guys, next up I'm gonna focus on the clothing station. Now I want the clothing station to be on this side and then some type of a workstation on that side. But you know, maybe I don't need to build something. Actually I already have something that maybe I can reuse here at the main house. My super sister doesn't want it anymore, so maybe we can cheat a bit. So maybe you guys remember, some of you may, but several years ago I actually renovated this little room. I already had that there, but with that renovation I also built this workstation. But you know, as time goes on, new people have new thoughts, and Super Sister wants to reimagine this whole area, and apparently those two don't fit into the equation anymore. So instead of throwing them away, I figured maybe I can reuse them at the cabin. I mean, definitely put a lot of effort into this side. Probably not that much on that side, but this set took me quite a bit of time because I had to flatten all these white planks. I think this is elm. It's very nice lumber, I would say. So I definitely don't want to throw this stuff away. Hopefully it's gonna fit there. But the issue is that you know, this furniture is built for this area and it might not fit into the cabin. But maybe we can make it fit somehow. Maybe redesign something. So I'm gonna let Super Sister clear everything out, stuff that I don't need to take with me. Then we can disassemble this, well, everything here, and try to reassemble it at the cabin.
Kas sa seda muidu lihvid ka või?
Ma just mõtlesin seda ja ma arvan, et ma ei hakka teda vist lihvima.
Miks?
Ei viitsi.
No aga ta ei jää ju ilus. Ma mõtlen vähe, see tuleks küll lihvida ja need. Või no nii tore, aga see on must lihtsalt sellepärast. See oleks küll ilus.
No. This is unspun furniture, guys. There are no instructions. You just need to drive a screw in somewhere. It's very simple. Õllekorgid siin üleval. Kes õlut joob?
Teine küsimus ka ju. Kas seal üleval on midagi või?
No.
Ei.
pretty cool. Nice piece of lumber. Definitely don't want to throw this away. Maybe I don't have to take everything apart, you know. Tagant välja. Mingi puidumaaling tuli siit kuskilt tagant välja.
Ja seal oli mingi asi puudus ja ta ei saanud seina panna, vaata, tal ei ole seda mingit asja.
No siit lööd naela läbi ja ongi seinas.
Jaa.
Kurat, siin on siukest jama, mida ei ole vaja, noh.
Kindlasti, jah.
Mingid gaasid, noh. Mina ei tea, tuleb lõkkesse visata.
Need plahvatavad. Need tuleb panna olme sinna prügisse.
Gaasid olme prügisse või?
No ma ei tea.
Jah, ma arvan ka, et see on väga hea mõte.
Ma ei tea, kui neid viiasta. Kas jäätmejaama või?
Laseme vetsupotist alla. Best idea ever. Meil vist ei ole seda seadet selle jaoks. See käib kuhugi, ma ei tea, grilli külge või ma ei tea. There's a lot of chemicals in here. And I think we can throw most of this stuff away, but I've got like a full can of decking oil. Never will need that, that's for sure. But don't want to throw it away also, right? Unopened can of paint. What? Ma hakkab looma juba. Parem kui olmeprügi. Tegelikult mingi kott oleks küll vaja, noh. See on mingi 100 aastat vana puiduliim, aga tundub, et on pehme veel.
Selline siis. Just sobib, vaata, läbipaistev ohtlik asjade jaoks.
There's still glue in here. I don't want to throw it away. Glue is still good. I hate being a hoarder. It's the worst. The biggest issue is you don't have clearly enough storage space. You need to buy like a warehouse in order to feed your addiction. But guys, mark my words, there will become a time when I will need some glue. And then I know where to look. Aga need, mis on nagu avamata täiesti uued. Mingid värvid ja siukesed asjad. Või no isegi mitte värv.
Tegelikult peaks olema seal peal.
See on puidukaitsevahend on siin mingisugune.
Kas nad on kinni või?
Nad ei ole lahti tehtud, jah.
Aga neid ära küll ära viska.
Mingi poolik jama, selle võib küll ära visata.
Nendel on ikka elu ilma. Aga kui on kinni, kuigi tegelikult...
insane spot. That's just insane. Room empty now. Yeah. Actually, Santa Claus said he's gonna almost immediately get to work on this little room. So I'm not sure when I'm gonna show that. Maybe in one of my other ends videos. But the current plan is that he even wants to make this room smaller, like from there. So this would be like a corridor only. And he wants to add that space to the bathroom or washroom. That means he's gonna demolish that wall as well. Yeah, all the effort he put into this little washroom, he's gonna basically just redo it because he wants to make the washroom a bit bigger. It's, I don't know, I think it's fine, but yeah, it would be great if it was a bit bigger, no doubt. But you know, I have full faith in the guy, considering what if you look at this work, then dude, let him do it. I think the result will be excellent. In the meantime though, let's go try to set up this furniture at the cabin. Oh, by the way guys, again I forgot about sending. I forgot to hook up the what is this thing called? The floor heating. I think there's like 3 of them here, all with different connections. So yeah, under this dial there's this wire network, and if you hook those up, then the entire dial surface will heat up, so you have like heated floor here. But I kind of forgot about that when the electrician dude was doing stuff, so we never hooked these things up. I mean, you could still like use this, I guess. Maybe you can do a similar setup on the other dude as well. Maybe do that and then just gonna plug it in and it should work. But I don't think I'm gonna use any floor heating in the cabin. Considering the price of electricity that we have to pay right now. I mean, last month we had to pay 370 euros for power. I mean, electricity. So currently I have no motivation of heating up the tile floor at the cabin with bunch of electricity. I hope you guys understand. But at least I have the wires in the ground, and I guess that's useful, right? I'm gonna cut this thing off a bit shorter and just cap it off a bit. Wait a minute, I had that wonderful tool, right? And usually we don't pay that much for power. Usually it's around 200 something. 220 I think. But last month it was 370. Like, what the hell? Probably because I was welding a lot. You know, those stupid projects of mine. Making boat anchors every week. Should stop doing that. Now imagine paying a almost 400 euro electric bill while being on minimum wage in Estonia, which is slightly more than 800. That's just not gonna work, man. Need to make more YouTube videos. Well, you can switch the switches, but you can't open the box up if you need to open it up for some reason. I don't think that's ideal. What? Shut up. They don't kind of match up. Maybe swap them around. Yeah, I think this kind of works much better. Even the box is not in the way. Need to modify the hanger though. Is it like a hook? Huh? What happened there? Okay. The sockets are a bit out of view, but nothing too bad. Maybe I can move that shelf downwards. I gotta make a new bottom piece though. This thing won't reach anymore. Firewood now. Found a nice piece of oak. It's very heavy, but I assume it's just very dense. Yeah. No, let go. Time to make a mess. Wait a minute. I mean, some barks do come off very easily. Some don't, but some do. Look at that. Why even bother? I'm gonna see if I can maybe plane both sides with my thickness planer. I'm not sure though, considering this is oak and that thing, but I think it's about to explode soon. Making weird noises. It's surprisingly easy to plane actually. Maybe because it's mostly rut. Got some spotting going on there. But still the piece is extremely heavy. Guessing about maybe 6-7 kilos. This piece alone. But man, oak does look good. Look at that. Looks pretty nice. Man, I hate those screws. The square screws with the square tip. The moment you drift on it, do like a couple of spins on the head, it's just destroyed and doesn't work anymore. think I want to replace this part. Kinda seems out of place. Because I want to install some shelves on this side as well. I'm not sure if I want to install anything down there. Maybe put like a trash bin in that location. Seems like a nice spot for that. And later I'm thinking maybe try to cut the corners a bit more flush so it doesn't end so abruptly. But be right back. I'm gonna manufacture a replacement piece for that thing. I never used these anchors before, but just kind of found a box of them and figured why not. Nee. Ja, sisse. Mine perse, kes iganes seal. I don't think this is the right screw for this. It's too big. Gets stuck. Should get stuck. Oh man. Or maybe you need to use that thing. Kind of makes more sense. I think I'm pretty happy with that corner. Looks pretty neat. However, not sure about the center part. Kind of looks weird. You know, those sockets are really pissing me off at the moment. They're not even in the center. They're just kind of off to one side. Looks very weird. Plus, I think they're out of level as well. Oh man. Looks like the house has tilted a bit. Bummer. Now I'm gonna rearrange these a bit. Make the gaps a bit wider. Maybe the last one will hide that nonsense. At least you guys can't see anything. That means whatever I did worked. Even if I put something wider here, I think it's still gonna look weird. It has to be like my charging station, I guess. So I'm gonna charge camera batteries there and stuff. I'm gonna get power from there. And need some type of a work platform under it, but I don't think anything will really fit into the equation. It would be great if this thing was longer. Like, went there. Not sure. But I'm gonna go try to find a piece. 37. Quite a piece. Please find something, guys. I think pretty close actually. I need a 37 and I got, well, I can't cut from the crack sadly, but somewhere from here we have 41. So I can definitely get 37 from there. This is also elm, so it's gonna fit the situation pretty good. No, I think that actually works. Looks pretty neat. Yeah guys, I know different colors and stuff there. This is just all I had at the moment. The spare lumber, that's the case. Thing's fine. I'm gonna put some crappy gloats there anyway. That will cover everything up. But as of right now, I don't think I'm gonna add anything else. So glad that I did not need to throw any of that stuff away. Get to reuse it at the cabin with a little bit of modification. Yes guys, I'm limping. There's a problem with one of my feet, but it's not an emergency. It's actually very irrelevant, so I'm not gonna even talk about it. But yeah, I decided I'm not gonna put that trash bin here. Shelves is a better option. I mean, we can put that trash bin anywhere we want really. Even in a bigger trash bin, honestly. Because dude, this is the cabin. There is no trash here. We don't need no stinking trash bin. I also figured maybe I'm gonna like sand all the wood nicely again before I apply any oil on it. But then I realized, hey, I don't have any sanders. Like for real, all I have is this thing. And what is this even? Plate sander? I have no idea what this thing is called. Dude, let's be honest, even wind sands wood faster than this thing. I've tried it and it's basically, it's like final finish material. This is the final coat you do on, well, the final process of sanding, I guess. It's just so super slow, even sanding by hand is faster. But my belt sander is kind of broken, and orbital sander kind of blew up. So I'm guessing I'm not gonna sand any of this crap, and just gonna throw some oil on it. Maybe only like a couple of spots. Yeah. Dude, this is getting kind of bad. We should have a jetpack. Oi jummala. Pori minna, mis asja? 98. Oh, käib ka. Smells like oil. Kind of want to go make pancakes now. I don't know. Actually, it looks pretty good. Ja mä en pannud sinna mitte midagi. Meelest läks täitsa. Oh puhui. Ma olen täpne vend. Man. That crap makes all that limping worth it. No. Scratch that. Man, oak looks pretty good with some oil on it. Dries up in seconds. Thirsty fellow. Unspun furniture. Rated WDF. I wonder how much oil I spilled. I can't see anything. All I know that my leg hurts and I'm gonna go. Okay then. Oh, still oily. Looks pretty good though. Especially like the oak. The oak is dry though. No, almost. This is a lot more oily. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, by the way, the feet are doing a lot better now. I'm kind of afraid to tell you what the deal is. It's kind of embarrassing, honestly. But the closest description I can give you. Oh, okay. Here's one. So it's like stepping on a bunch of nails, but the nails are highly disinfected, so there's no infection involved. Plus, the nails are the temperature of the nails are almost minus 200 degrees, something like that. Dude, that's like the closest description I can give you, without telling you what the deal is. But that's not important. What's important is that thing actually looks pretty good, I would say. Maybe I should continue the tradition, you know. Just keep going. Make your own furniture. And spans furniture. It's very easy. You just need wood and screws. Wood and screws. But you know, Santa Claus promised that he's gonna secure a set, so I'm gonna wait a bit more. Maybe it will work. If not, we can always build that set ourselves. It's gonna take forever, but I think both options are viable at this point. Before I can finish setting everything up, I need to wait for the oil to dry up nicely, and I think I need to build a fire for that. Fire box empty. Bloody hell. What is that? Oh, yeah, empty as well. What a mystery. What a mystery. Oh, firewood. I don't know, guys. There's something about watching a fire. It's very satisfying. It's like watching water flow or watching a bunch of monkeys having sex. It's just very enjoyable. I don't know. So I'm just gonna wait for the heat to do its thing. Maybe it will help to cure up that oil or something. Then we can put stuff on it like that. In the meantime though, let's go on a little wardrobe rescue mission. Right over there at the abandoned building. There's an ancient Russian or Soviet wardrobe in it, and I figured maybe I can rescue that and put it in the cabin. Actually, I just need a place to store clothing that we don't use every day. And I figured maybe that thing will fit into this corner. Seems like a good idea. Let's go do it. What a mess. And we can actually go have a look how my little roof fixes are holding up. I mean, we can see other darkness in that room, so I think that's good. Coming in, don't shoot me. Oh, very rough. It's like being in a horror movie, only it's real life. Yeah, the roof is holding up great. I don't see any leaks. No snow inside whatsoever. I think it was worth it. I should probably take this beam down though. This is very sketchy situation. But yeah, I stepped on it when I was installing the roof panels. It seemed pretty sturdy enough still. So I'm not gonna do that right now, but I probably need to do it eventually. However, I'm not sure how I'm gonna get the cabinet out. I mean wardrobe. No guys, not this one. This is a bit too green. Yeah, this is too good. This needs to remain here. Bunch of melted liquid mercury up here. But the wardrobe in question is this one. Definitely has seen some days. But dude, I think it's worth it maybe. Looks pretty cool. It's quite big though, I'm not sure I'm gonna get it out of here. Missing a bunch of handles and stuff. We put some screws there instead. Betting that tree is gonna be really hangover once it's gonna get warmer and it should start turning green and stuff. I think it's just gonna be pissed off immensely. But that's not my problem. Shouldn't have barked its seed in my building. People die. Clothing is left behind. So sad. Oh man. I'm kinda starting to doubt this adventure. What is that, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-star hotel for rats? Look at that crap. It's just literally crap. Wow. Definitely need to get rid of those. Probably filled with pee. is so sad. You know, somebody backed this while not knowing that they will never remove it. Makes you wanna cry. But men don't cry. So, guys, don't cry. Man, I don't know. I think I'm gonna abandon this idea. It's just too much red shit everywhere. Plus, it's missing a bunch of parts. The door is about to fall off. I think it's not worth it. Yeah, probably not worth it. Plus, I don't think I can get it out of here, you know, in one piece. It's almost as high as the door frame is. I'm not sure even how they got it in here. Probably need to take the feet off or something like that. And definitely I'm not going through the kitchen with that thing. That's for sure. I don't think it's gonna even fit this corner, honestly. Well, it's just like 1.5 basically. And I don't want to put it there, definitely not against the fireplace. In this corner it would be an option, but honestly I don't want to put it here as well, and you can't fit it there definitely. So if it's, I think it's longer, but I mean wider, but if it's yeah, if it's not gonna fit, then I'm not gonna take it. Not worth the effort. Yeah, there's something off with the old blue. Kinda looks fancier, maybe. Maybe he had a nose job done. Some plastic surgery, maybe. I don't know. Like 1 point, a bit more, 1.7 almost. Yeah, it's gonna hit the window, covered up by 20 centimeters. That's too much. I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna keep it here for now. Maybe I have some other use for it in the future. If it was not this wide, then I would probably try to take it, but if I can't fit it there, then what's the point? Actually, guys, wait a moment. There was another wardrobe in this building as well, in the post office, but that's definitely smaller. Yeah, look at that. But I don't think that's a wardrobe. That's, well, a box with a bunch of shelves in it. Yeah, that just looks like generic Soviet crap. That's not even worth setting on fire. That is just pointless. Oh, there's old Leo. Now who's the new guy then? Interesting. Look at that. We got a new tractor. So fancy and stuff. Very fancy. How does this even work? Push that button. think I need a new battery. Decompression valve nowhere to be seen. Need on tuled. Great news, guys! New tractor doesn't even work. Dude, I've been trying to find a battery. Where the thing is even at? No, not here. It's nowhere. Nowhere under the cab. Definitely not in there. Just gotta follow the wire, I guess. I think this is it. Goes there. Oh. What a sneaky bastard. What is that thing? What is that thing? That is the smallest piece of crap I've ever seen. Hey, look what the old Blue has. Look at that monstrosity. I got that with the tractor like 14 years ago now. It's still running. Look at that little dirt. Even my vibrator has a bigger battery than this. Oh, sorry. I meant to say camera battery. I'm just gonna grab something from down here. Dude, no, that's a battery. Take note, yo. Okay. This thing should fire off to the moon and back. Look at that. So yeah guys, I got a fancy new tractor, I guess. I present you the new Blue. Oh man. Rough life. Actually, I'm gonna make a separate video about that. Consider this like a little sneak peek. Now, it's maybe possible that video is out before this one. Kind of depends on a couple of things. But if not, then yeah. Little sneak peek. Let's focus. Keep our focus on the cabin. I'm just gonna grab some paper and wipe the excess oil off. Then at least I can finish that wall. Where is that asshole? I can't see him. Well, at least I have some hope there. Think that's it. Think that's it at the moment. Workstation, clothing station, nicely sorted out. Still got plenty of empty shelves to put stuff in the future. Was kind of running low on those. I got my charging station here. By the way, this was not planned at all. It's just gonna happen. But whatever, it works. And yeah, I think it's fine. Looks pretty neat. Actually, I kind of like that oak piece. And after putting some oil on it, it developed this really... What do you want? Really nice surface actually. Especially this side with the spotting. But guys, I'm gonna change one thing. It's just a little thing actually. Now I realize I don't really have any room to store, well, boots that I don't need during the summertime. And I figured that this actually might be like a perfect storage space for those things. So that means I need to find a new spot for these. Actually, I was kind of a bunch of paints and chemicals and stuff here as well. They're still good, you can still use them, but you can't store them outside. They need to be inside, plus temperatures and stuff, they can't freeze. But keeping them under the under a bunch of I-beams is not very ideal. Kind of looks ugly, and I figured, that second box with bunch of shelves in it, I think I described it like that. I think that will be perfect for storing that, and I think it will actually fit this corner. It was a lot smaller than the other thing. So I'm gonna go try to hijack that instead. Should be pretty straightforward. Kuradi jama see peal on. See mingi pulmaga heit, noh. Man, I just realized something. Look at that, guys. Carpet. Definitely need one of those. When I'm building roads and stuff. Oh, and socks also. Yeah, I need those as well. What is that, like? Measuring your waist? Yeah, man. I'm too fat for that. Ai asi see veel oli? Mis kaamera on? Stop sleeping on the job. Didn't quite make it in one piece. Nothing we can fix though. Yeah, I was supposed to rearrange these shelves anyway. So that dropped it like half the work for me already. There's a minor glitch though. Look at this. It has to be the furniture, right? It can't possibly be my super level homemade floor, right? That makes no sense. It has to be the Soviet furniture. And there's actually a pretty easy way to fix this. That works pretty good. Dude, I can't believe there's still actually glue in there. Stop being out of level, man. Mine ära! Seems kind of flimsy. You can't really put anything on this. Even if you put clothes there, it's gonna bend up with time and turn into a banana. Not sure why they did not think about this issue back then. Maybe all they stored in their cabinets was air. I mean, that's pretty heavy as well, right? Atmosphere. Dude, wow. Fit everything and a bunch of room left over. And I need to go buy more foam now. Too much empty space. Empty space. Oh, this thing as well. No wonder it broke off. It was held in place by 2 of these screws. They're basically nothing. I mean, what is that even? M-7. Why won't this fit, man? Was it not built by the Soviets? Guys, this is a Soviet cabinet. That's how a Soviet cabinet works. You know, and for real, I mean, that's how it works. Usually, in order to fix that, they just put some tarp in between somewhere. Get like a piece of tarp and has to be thicker. See? Now it works. That works. Shoes. Guys, I never really planned to do this, but I think this is my final opportunity. My final chance to actually do this. So, let's go. And hopefully that's gonna fix my little fine dust issue. But excuse me, I'm gonna go block the outhouse. That was great. Man. Still dusty. Like I'm never ending curse. Yeah, it looks like the sides are pretty clean. Where I spilled a bunch of oil. Wait a minute. Look at that. Can't believe that actually worked. Just a little bit of oil. Oil is a very good dust sealer, apparently. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna play out. Maybe this is gonna be a catastrophe, but who knows. Yeah, I did a bit of researching on Google and I got mixed answers there. On one side, people said it's fine. But on the other side, people said, are you on crystal meth or something? But I guess we'll see. Guess we'll see how it will turn out. Now, I could have tried to use my mop 5000 over there, but practice has shown that even if you go over it like 10 times, it's still gonna end up being dusty. You just can't get the final layer of that fine dust off the thing. It just comes back every time. So guys, if you have the same issue, like you have a dusty floor, for example, you just throw a bucket of linseed oil on it and mop away. Don't forget to use paper towels though. That's a very important part. Actually, I didn't really use that much here. Maybe like 100 grams or something like that. It's very fine coat. But I will keep you posted. Maybe it doesn't work, not sure. At the moment it looks great, but maybe tomorrow it's gonna look like a disaster, who knows. I still think the oil was worth trying, but the guys, about the oil. Yeah. Damn. Dude, I didn't even plan any of this. It just kind of happened. It just kind of happened out of nowhere. I don't know. What do you think? Was it worth it? Awkward silence. Dude, I think this was totally worth it. Took me quite a bit of time to do, but yeah. The cabin actually looks really a lot better now. This is actually the second time I'm oiling the log walls. Way back when I already oiled them down, and including the ones which were hidden inside drywall. But I just did so many dust projects inside the cabin, so the logs just didn't look that nice anymore, and yeah, I think it was worth going over them. Plus the ceiling, yo. That came out really great. Really like that. All there mixes very well with linseed oil, apparently. Gives this reddish, dark red color. I really like it. Oh, and old wood as well. Old wood, alder, and hardwood really work well with linseed oil. But you know, standard pine or spruce does not do that well. That's why this area didn't really change much. Looks pretty much the same. The wood just doesn't change once you apply the oil that much. Yeah, the upstairs came out pretty good. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sink in a bit, then wipe the excess off later. Just gotta remember not to step in. Now up here you can't really see the fine dusty layer on top of the epoxy. Mostly because the lights up here are just junk. But whatever, I'm not gonna oil this floor, so I'm just gonna wait and see how the bottom one does first. So far it looks promising. And this is probably gonna be very satisfying. But anyway guys, let's continue with the video. I still have buttloads of work to do. Now behind the door there is a bunch of furniture, or well, yeah, stuff that we don't really use or need. So I'm gonna try to sort them out one by one, place them somewhere. Maybe some of that stuff also has a story, so I'm gonna say a word or do. Okay, so the first item. Oh, by the way, I may change the positioning later, currently I'm not sure of anything. But here's the first item. Stop scraping, man. Yeah, for some reason the floor is very slippery. Maybe I use too much water. See guys? That thing doesn't wobble, so it has to be the Soviet furniture, which is the problem. I mean, my furniture doesn't wobble. Sits like a tank. But yeah, this little table thing. You know, actually I built this way back when. You know, way back when I was still in my YouTube diapers. And I actually do have a video about it. Yeah, I made a video how I made this table. But it's just been kind of sitting under a bunch of junk. Didn't really have a good spot for it, but I think this will work in the cabin pretty good. Basically, it's just a couple of really nice planks glued together with some epoxy in the middle, and you know, all the cracks and holes are also filled with epoxy, and a couple of steel legs here and there. You know, very simple build. Took forever though. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna throw the link down in the description if you wanna see that video, but right now let's move on. Joppig den båt. What a view. Straight to the V10 furnace. Look at that. I could sit here I felt like I was missing something. Too much boldness, but dude. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I forgot about the joke. You know, I had this really great one-liner, but I forgot. Kyllä miksi niin lipeä on ihan tuon? Vitsi. Look at that crap. Man. Dude, I remember one of these when I went to preschool. Oh my, I have grown some, sadly, wider as well. But dude, this is some type of, yeah, preschool deck, I guess, with the chair. Now, obviously, it was built by the Soviets. That's why it's rocking. Oh, never mind. I guess not. Yeah. So Santa Claus brought it. I don't know where he got it from, but basically someone drew it out and he picked it up. I think it's a pretty cool item. You know, kind of suits the cabin. Maybe, I don't know. What do you guys think? Your next item is very special. Look at that. Super mom's thing. Knitting thing, I think. And she used this back in the day. Quite a bit. Although it has a bit of wear and tear. I mean, the wheel is kind of tilting to one side. Some leg damage. Probably needs some grease fitting somewhere, so I could pump some nice grease in those bushings. But you know, other than that, it looks in a pretty healthy state, and hopefully it will keep staying in that state in the cabin. Wonder how old it is. Probably old. Yeah. I got another cool little old item. Look at that radio. Oh, where's my cap? No idea if it works or not. Probably not. But dude, this is some ancient crap right here. Look at that, bunch of copper and other stuff, high-tech stuff down there. It has some type of signature or temple or something up here. I'm not sure. Maybe nothing. I can't see any like who built this, or there's no documentation. It's CTB. Okay, so that's Soviet times. But I think this is my also super mom's. But it's been sitting at the main house on top of our wardrobe for at least like 20 years, maybe even more. So we can do it a bit of justice at the cabin. Instead of a wardrobe, it's gonna be sitting on top of a box with a bunch of shelves in it. If you ask me, that's an upgrade. Actually, guys, I have one more of those radio things. Let's go check it out. Oh man, this is This is a lot heavier. What the hell? Hey man. Maybe we need to coat it in linseed oil. Then we can get the dust off. Yeah, it even has a block. Look at that. It probably will explode once we try to plug it in now. Not sure about that. Oh, this is very heavy. Now, if I were to guess, I'm guessing about 25 kilos, maybe a bit more. I am, however, curious. Will it work? Although I'm kind of afraid to try, honestly. Maybe we'll catch on fire. But dude, how cool would it be if it actually worked? Oh. You can plug it in. Yeah. Euro socket doesn't accept this Soviet nonsense. Basically, I would need to cut the sides off, then it would plug in. I don't think I can get past the child lock even. Ah. Yeah. Okay, plan B. Just need a software update on the thing. Should work now. Just in case though, I'm gonna fire it up outside. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? It doesn't fit into that thing plus the other thing. It has to be a sign. Probably gonna explode. Fireworks outside is a lot cooler. See anything. Dude, there's sound. What? There's actually some. Dude, the lights are on. Look at that. Holy hell. This actually works. Wow. But not getting a signal though. Starlink is interrupting the space signal. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked it even turned on, but I think there's still something wrong. It should still capture some signal. I mean, there's radio all over the place. Maybe there's something wrong with it. Whoa, what was that? So that thing turns it on and off. Look, off. Even the lights turn off. That I think this button is supposed to turn that dial, like this side is turning that dial. But I think the mechanism is broken or something because that doesn't do anything. This does something, but I'm not sure what. Oh, there's a green light up here as well. Wow. What a box. Should bore it in concrete. It will last longer. Dude, I need a special spot for that guy. This is a pretty cool item actually. And I do have that Russian table. Maybe it will work under the window, but I'm not sure. I mean the table kind of works, but I think the radio will suit the situation. Maybe upstairs. Well, this is gonna be fun. Not really. Hopefully my wells will hold. Don't wanna come down with this thing on top. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't know. I put the thing there at the moment. Little carpet under it. Now there is this one cool little item which might work under the staircase. Now, it has something to do with wine, I guess. But it does require some repairs. this little thing. Oh. It's like a giant glass bottle, basically. Let's go. So I'm gonna try to clean the rust off a bit and just put some new paint on it. And there is some damage to the thing. It doesn't have a bottom for starters, but I don't think that's important. Put some new paint on it. and nobody's gonna notice that. Right. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised even, maybe, that this thing is not bent up or anything like that. It's just rusted from the bottom. I guess it's been sitting outside somewhere for quite a bit of time. No idea even who used this or whose it belonged to. I just happened to have it at the attic. You know how things are. You know, when you're painting metal and metal pieces get caught in your brush, then usually that means something's off. But you're not in this case. Everything's under control. Look at that, guys. It's like new. Anyway, let's see what's next. I got a couple of briefcases here, and I think I know what one of them is, but I'm not really sure about the smaller one. Ah, this is one of those. One of those things. Yeah, never mind. Blu-ray disc readers. Oh. It does make some sounds. But it does make some sounds. But, you know, like I said, I don't have Blu-rays to test this thing out at the moment. It probably is broken. Put it somewhere. Yeah, one of those things. Another sewing equipment. Like second so far. And yeah, Supermom used this, I'm pretty sure. Even got thread, look at that. Thread goes there, I think. Foot pedal. Something's jammed, I think. That works. It's like the motor is trying to do something, but it's not moving. Oh. Dude, I'm sewing. Look at that. Actually, pretty good. Oh, creating a mess. But look at that, guys. I sewed something. Unspuns the sewer. Where's the thread? Kus see niit nüüd kadus, ma ei saa aru. Siin oli niit olemas ju. Mida perset siin toimub? No, obviously the motor is too weak. We need to put something like V8 on it. But it does work. That's a plus, I guess. I'm gonna stop before I burn out the motor, okay? V8 sewing machine, guys. I'm sure Clarkson would be happy with that one. Yeah, I found this cool little... What's this thing called? Cuckoo clock. It makes this cuckoo sound once the dime hits something. Now the clock doesn't work, it hasn't functioned in years. I remember this thing was in the main house when I was a little third, maybe like 20 years ago. Probably even more, maybe 25. And it was just hanging on the wall, but it never worked. I'm not even sure. Is it powered by a battery? I don't think so. Maybe it's some type of mechanical thing. Looks like homemade, right? Not sure. The dials are seized, though. These things don't move. Oh, with a lot of force they do. Probably shouldn't. Okay, that spins. So I'm not even gonna bother trying to get this thing to work. I just figured maybe it would be a good addition to the cabin. I'm missing a couple of parts though. I'm pretty sure something was on here and something should be up there. I'm gonna go look, maybe I can. Okay, I found something. This little thing goes up there, I'm assuming. Just like a little trophy. Oh, it's Couldn't find these things though. I'm pretty sure these are some type of counterweights which go here. Actually, I think I've even seen these. These are made out of metal, I think bronze perhaps, and they're the shape of a pine cone, and there's two of them. I'm 100% sure I have them somewhere, but I couldn't find them at the moment. I mean, they can be basically everywhere. Maybe even one of my concrete projects. You know, it's made out of metal, and then it's basically rebar, right? But hoping that's not the case, and maybe one day I will find it. Then I can add the counterweights as well. But right now I'm gonna put it on the wall. Where to put it on the wall though? Maybe there. Goo goo. Let the stupid door days open. Dude, it made the cuckoo sound. Oh, it doesn't. That's so cool. Yeah, we definitely need to find those balls. I mean, counterweights. Counterweights. But no, even without them, looks pretty interesting. The door won't stay shut though. Mine perse, mis jebid kuradi uks noh. Betoneerin su kinni, rotter. But I think that's about it, guys. Everything from the attic, which has been sitting there for many years. You know, I don't think there's anything more unique here. It's just mostly junk. I mean, there is a nice dining table, a small round one, somewhere in this mess. But other than that, I don't think. No, it's mostly just garbage. A bunch of chairs. Actually, there is this. There is a bed, or parts of a bed, in this mess, and I do want to put that at the cabin as well. However, that requires some major repairs, so we'll do that later. Now I'm gonna quickly go to the Supermom's place. She has a couple of junk items there as well. I'm gonna go pick them up. Maybe some of that stuff will work at the cabin. So, be right back. Good news, guys. The junk was plentiful. I think let's go over the smaller items first. Leave the best to last. Pretty standard Soviet clock, I guess. This is a spring operated, I think. It doesn't work though. Still looks pretty nice, I guess. Now about this clock, guys. It's still working, see? Although Supermom said she has never changed the batteries on this. It's maybe possible that Super Dad did, but considering the guy died in 2017, so this thing has been going for a while. And also it has not been inside a warm room. It was on the balcony, and during the winter time there's -20 on that place. Yet the clock is still working. Not sure where this is from. Superman has no clue. This thing though is a coffee grinder. So you put the coffee beans in there and then you grind it, and then the box is supposed to open up somehow, but we couldn't really figure. I think we need to pull these two and then do something third, you know. But we couldn't get it to open, honestly. It feels like there are some springs on the nuts, I mean bolts, which are pulling, but nothing is happening. And maybe, I don't know. Still, pretty cool item, I guess. No, it's not money. Once Daner, if that means anything. Basically like an entire collection. No idea where Supermom got it, but she doesn't want it anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna put it somewhere. I mean, this looks like a pretty good spot, right? Just need to build some type of a shelf for it. So we got a pretty nice looking shelf here, look at that. Some type of hardwood. A very nice plank. Let's put this instead. Maybe I can put some other crap on it. Well, okay guys, let's address the elephant in the room now. The biggest item Supermom had. Just a little hint. It's another sword, but this one is really heavy. Man, look at that. This is Singer. This is in a lot better shape than the manual one over there. But technically though, this is like the first generation, right? Very old school. This is something of a middle generation. It's a bit more advanced, but still old school. And the one in the box with a weak ass engine on it, that's the latest version right there. This, however, works pretty well, I think. Look at that. Much better than the wooden one. I'm assuming it's all handcrafted. It seems very fine detailed. Has a couple of shells in it, and then from the center you should get the sewing equipment out. That's locked. Maybe it has like a special way to open these things. Brute force is not one of them. Not sure, maybe something goes in that. No, I don't think so. What? That one opens fine. What do we have here? Oh, Look at this. We got the passport thing. Singer sewing machine. How-to manual. 1926. Look at that. Singer Sewing Machine Corporation. But basically this is like a how-to manual, how to operate this, I guess. And it's in Estonian. Estonian. Is that misspelled? Estonian. Pretty sure it should be Estonian. Nothing. Look at that. Level. That's a level. Wonder where this thing goes. Bro. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm guessing these are part of the machine itself. Feed thread. Bolt, always need those. What is this? Some type of a stamp, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, there is a lock. Yeah, that keyhole there. There's actually a lock. Maybe one of these things is the key. Ta-da! Hans the locksmith. So what was so preciously hidden? No gold nuggets, guys. No, it's just supplies. What is matches? Oh. A lot of needles. What does this say? What does this say, guys? Some of you are Russians. I'm 100% sure of that. Maybe you can read this, because I sure can't. Finger oil. Oh, I think extra quality. Bloody empty though. I guess this is the bushing or something like that. Bushing grease. Another wonderful thing that I can't read. I'm not even sure which way. This way. Probably not important. I assume these are for pens, right? Ink pens. Some type of a stamp. Basically not much here, just stuff. Sewing stuff. There's one more hidden feature. Dude, look at this thing. This is cast iron. What the hell? Pretty cool. Really fancy stuff. I think there's something not connected. I'm assuming. No, it's still moving. It's still doing its thing. Moving further, striking the... Yeah, it's still working. What do you guys think about that? I think that's a pretty special item. It's missing. Wait a minute. We have a bolt here. Yeah. Fixed it. I'm gonna put this upstairs instead and bring the radio back down. So look at that, guys. I think this is a perfect location for it. Now all that's missing is our ancient sewing chair. Where is that? Oh, hi! Hello, Grandpa. You sneaky bastard. Look at that. This is so cute together. Maybe they will make love. Let's give them a moment. But anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Every item that I wanted to put into the cabin at the moment. Apart from the chair. I mean, what? No, not the chair. I mean the bed. But we'll get to that later. First things first. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna try to swap this thing out. I do have one a bit more modern light. The Super Sister drew it out. She did not want it anymore. Oh, here it is. Yeah, maybe this will work better. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Dude, this is like 10 times worse. No. I need something better here. Oh man. Everything's kind of falling into place. I suppose now finally I realized why I installed that stupid socket up there. It's because I knew that piece of crap wouldn't cut it and I would need to install a 200 watt LED lantern up there. Dude, I don't even need to heat the heater. That thing will heat the entire building. Oh man. I can't see straight. You know, I think I'm gonna go blind if I just keep looking at it, but it's so satisfying. Kinda annoying now. But about this thing, whatever. I'm just gonna keep the thing here. Maybe I can find more powerful bulbs for it. Right now it has 7 watts in it. Maybe I can put something more beefy in there. But you know, I kinda like this figurement. It's kinda cool. Very poor light source though. But I think I finally figured out what I'm gonna do with that switch, which goes into that hole. So I'm gonna install like a standard socket there, and I'm gonna hook up this little LED lamp on this spot. So it would nicely, if I switched that, it would nicely light up the workstation area. I think that's a pretty good idea, and then I can fix that problem. Can't get any more obvious than that, right? Yeah, nice little workstation upgrade. Actually fits pretty good. But anyway, guys, let's go deal with that bed. There's a story there as well. Dude. Yeah, I know it's not much, but this is a very, very important part of history. So this thing actually belonged to my, well, supermom, my grandma. Now, if you could imagine like a perfect grandma, then she was it. She sadly passed away in, well, quite a bit of time ago now. I think it was 2007. I know that Grandpa went 2 years later, so Grandpa went at 09 and Grandma 07. Actually, guys, I think I have like a perfect comparison for you. So Muriel from Garage the Cowardly Dog. It's a cartoon on Cartoon Networks. It's a very old cartoon. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then yeah, that's like a perfect grandma. She was slightly wider at the base, and she always baked pancakes and whatnot in the mornings. She was extremely kind and very nice person. I actually remember her face because she baked pancakes for me almost every morning. In the end, though, it was not that great of a ride anymore. I mean, she lost a lot of weight. She had some stability issues, and she had seizures constantly. So yeah, she required a lot of aid in the end stage. But she did live for a pretty long time. I think it was like 80 something. Actually, now that I think about it, Grandpa was this very thin and tall guy, and also very grumpy. So yeah, Eustace and Muriel, there's like they were my grandparents. Like, I kid you not. We also had a dog who liked to bite people. The only thing different was that there was none of that hooga booga booga nonsense going on. So I'm gonna try to no, in her name. I'm gonna try to fix this thing up and display it at the cabin. I mean, somebody has. Actually, this thing has been around quite a bit. Now, I'm not really sure about the details through who or where these parts travel to. All I know is that someone wanted to do the same thing with which I'm about to do, but they never ended up doing it, so it was just sitting in a barn somewhere for, I don't know, 10 years, maybe even more. Someone got the frame apart, and the middle part of the bed with a lot of springs on it, that part was used by my cousin. I remember that. He used it to filter sand and rocks. I think I even have a picture for you to show. At the moment though, I'm pretty sure that thing is somewhere inside the concrete. Where? No idea. So we need to figure something out to put in the middle, but maybe I can at least find some pipe so I could weld the two pieces together and make the main frame at least. 25 and 4. Let's see what I have. That's a pretty thick pipe. Maybe I can use box tube instead. Maybe it doesn't matter, I think. And we have 30 box tube, and I think the wall thickness is 3. Oh, that's 4. It's almost the same thing, right? Look at my floor, guys. The things actually stay upright. Something's terribly wrong. Unspuns the bump. What do you think, guys? Should we add diagonals as well? I think maybe. I mean, it's fine if you just sleep on it, right? But if you want to have that prop sex nonsense, do a bunch of that booga booga, then the thing might just break apart. Not sure. What do you think? I don't think rabbits will make such a mess. With what? Yeah, let's support the hooka booga theory. Yeah, maybe some grandpa will plow some grandma on it one day. At least. We'll be ready for that. No, I don't really have anything to put in the center. Now I could order some bed slates from IKEA, but dude, that's lame. Maybe I can manufacture something. I'm gonna go look. Maybe I have something. Guys, check this out. That's part of a bed, right? No, I think it's my cousin's. He never took it when he was removing his stuff, so I assume he doesn't want it. There's another one just like this, and now I wanted to use this as a rebar, but I forgot. So it's been up there on the attic all this time. Maybe we can jerry rig this setup with grandma's setup. That would be great. It's like half the work done already. Dude, I don't need to do anything. Basically already finished. What is this? What is this? It's already finished. Man. You know, I don't think I need to really do much of anything. It's already flat on this side, and I think I just need to. Currently it's sitting on there and there. I just need to support it from the center, or maybe put something on this side, and should be pretty good, I guess. Getting the thing up there, the second loft area is gonna be the tricky part. But honestly, I'm kinda amazed how perfectly this odd bed frame fit here. I mean, it's, you know, on this end it's sitting flat with that support, and on this end it had these pieces, and it exactly matched that tubing. That's just insane. This is an insane lock there. Too bad it was not long enough, but I think it doesn't really matter. Once you put like a mattress on here or something, then it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just gonna cut the top part off, don't need that. But anyway guys, I'm gonna throw some paint on the thing. And then I need to get it upstairs somehow. I wonder what that stuff is made out of. Standard glass. Probably, right. Maybe with some stuff in it. I mean, if you can make beer bottles out of green glass, then it should be pretty similar. Not that I would know anything about beer bottles, guys. All I drink is milk. Got any milk? Man, look at that. Actually looks pretty good. I thought it's gonna be crap. Actually looks pretty good. I hope Grandma will be satisfied with this quick little 5-minute repair job. Because dude, let's be honest. It was nothing but that. A 5-minute quick repair job. And some paint. I think it came out great.
küll vaata selle siit kuidagi niimoodi. Aga ega kiita ei ole midagi.
Ega jah,
see suur aken ei käinud lahti? Ei käinud.
Suur aken ei käi jah. Ega ta vist aknast läbi tuleks.
Ega sellest läks suur, ei käi.
Pinge all veits. See kandev postmaja all.
Jah.
No, I think we're gonna have a little bit of an issue getting it upstairs as well. If it's already so troublesome down here. We can't even get it through the door. We need to take the door off. But technically it should go then. Hopefully. Ma hoian, tule üles. Nii, püsi peal. Jah. Võtan selle. Keerama. Korralik värk, jah. What do you think, guys? Will Super Grandma be happy? I mean, it's her old bed, right? Apart from the thing in the middle, everything else is pretty much original. And I think it looks great. Although I'm not sure if I should place it in the center or off to one side. This seems to work a bit better. But yeah, I'm not really sure about that. Maybe you guys have an input on that matter. But I'm gonna leave it like this. And it was quite a chore getting it up here. I mean, we had to completely remove the door plus the finish around the door. And also this thing, and we scraped the wall on both sides because it just wouldn't fit. But that's not really a big deal. Just need to sand that away, and then it should look really okay. But yeah, I think if Super Grandma was still alive, she would definitely appreciate this. But guys, while we're on the Super Grandma topic, I did ask Super Mom, maybe she has some pictures of her. Then you can actually see how much she resembles what's her face? Muriel, yeah, that one. I mean, she's just so similar. Also, Grandpa. It's like an exact carbon copy. I mean, look at that. Now we got Super Mom in the background over there, but these are my super grandparents. Grandpa, always grumpy, and Grandma, always happy. The only thing missing is the dog, but he's probably somewhere. Got another one here. I found another entire catalog of pictures. Dude, of being me. I mean, look at that. We got Super Dad over there. There we go. That's the Super Dad, who's no longer with us. That's me, by the way. What a little dirt. Yeah. Oh man, look at this. I get bigger with every picture. What is going on? It's not normal. Oh. I guess that's why I was getting bigger. Giant bowl of meat, and I finished it all. What a guy. Super sister, super dad, super aunts pants. Oh, my first day of school, look at that. Wow. That actually brings back some memories, yo. Dude, you should stop eating ice cream. You're gonna end up like me. I always liked ice cream. Choo choo. But yeah. Guys, basically what I'm trying to tell you here is that if you still have your grandparents around, then immediately stop watching this stupid video and call them up. Or better yet, go to their place and give them a huge hug. Because, dude, grandparents have been through it all and then some. They deserve all the hugs. But yeah, guys, if you still have that option available, then just go give them a huge hug. It will brighten up their day immensely. I can give you like a great example, a comparison even. When I'm doing something on the farmstead, some type of a silly project for you guys, by the end of the day, super sisters' kids come home from school or kindergarten, and the moment they walk through the door, they're like, well, they yell my name and then run at me, giving me a huge hug. That really, really brightens up my day, Well, it's like, it was all worth it, All the suffering I went through the day just to reach the end in order to get a hug. It was totally worth it. So, if it's still an option, yeah, go do that hug thing. It's very important, okay? Or if you can't, if they're far away, then just give them a call. That doesn't cost anything. It only achieves love or something, or something like that. But I don't really have anything left to add to this video, at least. You probably noticed already, but I do have some furniture, kitchen furniture now. However, it's kind of a mess at the moment. Just like Santa promised, he did acquire some furniture set. There are a couple of cupboards missing from this set, but he said he will get those as well. But we got like a entire kitchen furniture set, and it has not even been used yet. It was only momentarily installed and then immediately disassembled. So this entire set is brand new. It has not been used. I think it was part of like a demo set where they could demonstrate the set, I guess. I'm not really sure. But you know, it's brand new, and the Santa was able to acquire it for free, which is very good. I'm pretty sure stuff like this is probably like, I don't know, probably $1,000, right? I'm not really sure. But the issue is that it's not gonna fit like perfectly into this wall. I'm gonna try to kind of cherry rig it into place nicely, but I probably need to do something, change something, or do something differently. I'm not really sure. So I'm gonna make a different video about that. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. But as for this one, I'm gonna wrap it up now, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.